Good afternoon. Welcome back to the 2021 PGA Championship here at the Ocean Course, Kiowa Island, South Carolina. We are joined by Martin Laird. Martin opened with a 70 today. He is 2 under par. Martin, what did you see out there? Talk maybe a little bit about the wind and how your game fit into it today.
Yeah, you know, the first 3 or 4 holes were pretty nice. Wasn't too gusty, and then as expected, the wind picked up. But I played really nicely today. I made some nice mid-range putts, which you got to do in a lot of these holes because good shots are 15, 20 feet. But, I got on a little bit of a heater stretch there in the back 9, turned into the wind and birdied 14, 15, 16, which was not expected. So, you're just trying to make pars in those holes, and I hit some really nice 4-irons felt like I hit 4-iron every shot coming in, pretty much did. And hit some nice shots in there to 20 feet and made the putts, which obviously is a bonus. Those holes are bonuses when you make birdies, so very happy with my round. Even though I bogeyed the last 2, you don't often finish bogey and still feel pretty good, but I definitely do.
All right, that's great. Let's zoom out. Let's go with Bernie McGuire off the top here. Bernie, go ahead, sir.
Martin, well done and congratulations on a great start to the championship. You had 4 birdies in a row, which you just highlighted, but could you pick out one of the best birdies of the day? Well, I know they're all good, but anyone that stands out?
Probably honestly, the 15, I had a really nice tee shot there, and can't remember my exact number, maybe 198 or something for my second shot, and I hit, as good a 4-iron as I can hit. Nice flighted 4-iron in there. It pitched about a yard from the hole and went about 15 feet, and I made the putt. Like I said, those holes you're just trying to make 4s on, and if you hit a shot like that and manage to make the putt, it's bonus. I would say that was the one that was really good.
And listen, Martin, just as a follow-up, and aside from the last 2 holes, how does that opening round of it in a major championship rate in terms of your career? I guess in terms of sort of mental toughness and also the physical toughness of playing Kiowa.
Yeah, it's definitely up there. I played really nice. Anytime I think I made 7 birdies. Anytime you make 7 birdies around here, you're playing good. So, I kind of went out with the mindset this week, even though it's hard, don't give the course too much respect. You still got to take on shots when you have the chance. And I felt like I did a good job at that. I didn't kind of bail out on any when I was in a spot where I could have a go and go to flag. I was making sure I still kept doing it and, hit some really nice shots and managed to make a bunch of birdies. You're going to make bogeys on this golf course. It's just too hard not to go around there and make a handful of bogeys. So it's nice when you can throw in a bunch of birdies too.
All right, let's go over to number 8.
Yeah, Martin, what's your mindset on the 17th tee on a day like today, wind in the face?
I was trying to hit in the bunker, the second bunker on the left. I was playing with Kevin Kisner. He hit it in there and hit a lovely bunker shot and tapped in. We talked about in the practice round, any of those back pins, especially if it's windy as it was today. The club I had 4-iron, if I go out the middle of the green and it kind of rises on me, it's not going to cover that right edge. So, I was trying to just kind of hit a low burning cut into that back left bunker, and if it snuck just right of it, it's a great shot. But I was making sure that thing didn't go right, and then I hit it. I didn't cut it, so it went even farther left. But I knew over there was still fine. I was up on the path and lipped out a 6-footer. So you're just really thinking left. There's not many guys are aiming at that flag today and trying to just fire it right in there. A lot of them will be aiming that left side.
Do you almost have a different mindset for the into the wind holes versus the downwind holes here?
I don't know if I'd say different mindset, but there's obviously going to be, some of the pins downwind though are harder to get to than the ones into the wind. There's some pin positions on the front where you're just almost trying to leave it just short or just bounce it up, and if it stays short, it's fine. To get them really close, you could hit a great shot downwind on the front, on that stretch downwind and maybe be 25 feet into the wind. If you hit a really good shot, you can at least stop it. But the 17 was the only one I would say, the mindset was really pretty conservative, just hit it somewhere left and try and get it up and down. Apart from that, I was still, trying to take on some flags as much as you can within reason.
Cool, thanks.
Let's zoom out to Martin Dempster. Meet Martin. Go ahead.
Martin, well played today. How helpful was being here in 2012, not so far this week? Obviously playing the course before.
To be honest, I didn't really remember much about the golf course, so I didn't even remember how it played, and then I had to look it up. So You know, there was a few little things I remembered, but I didn't remember too much about it. You know, it's changed a little bit too, and I guess it's a little firmer this week than we had it back then. So I really wouldn't say too much. I remember I liked it. I didn't remember much about it.
Yeah, is it one of the most difficult courses you guys play when the wind gets up, especially?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, one thing I do remember in 2012, I think it was a Friday. It blew really, really hard, and I shot 2 over and was really happy with my round. And I think the scoring average that day was 6 or 7 over par. I mean, I do remember that, but it's definitely when the wind gets blowing, especially if you get crosswinds on these raised greens. It's you know, some of the holes, like I said, there's some holes we're really trying to not. You're almost trying to just hit it at the front of the green or bounce it up, and if it gets on, great. I mean, some of the holes downwind, if you fly them on the green, you can't stop it almost. So it's definitely a course you got to think your way around, which I generally like and kind of seem to play a little better.
Okay, we have time for a couple more. Let's go 5 and then 12.
Martin, how much do you enjoy these windy conditions, and how does it suit your game?
Well, I'm one of the highest ball. I got one of the highest ball flights on tour, I'd say. So generally speaking, you know, it's great for the downwind holes because I can stop it when maybe some guys can't. But you know, I've got to alter my game quite a bit coming into the wind. And my coach and I worked on that earlier in this week. And you know, last week when I played the Byron Nelson, it was windy too, so we got some practice in there. My punches weren't very good last week, so we worked on it earlier this week, and they were a lot better. And I hit some really nice, like I said, I hit 4-iron all but one hole coming in once we turned into the wind. So and I was keeping those down really nicely. So you know, I knew I was swinging it well and keeping my ball flight down a little bit better than normal. So I was pretty excited to come out. But yeah, generally speaking, my ball flight high cut is not really ideal for the wind.
Let's wrap it up on 9 with Alex.
Martin, it's kind of interesting because obviously coming from overseas, you would think that you would have this low ball creative atmosphere in your head. You don't have that anymore, do you?
With driver I do. I don't drive. I've always been able to keep my driver head height if I want to. But with my irons, you know, when I came over, I lived in Colorado for 5 years, and you're playing at altitude and not much wind, and started hitting it high. And you know, most weeks high ball flights are preferable to low. You can stop it when you get on firm greens, but like I said, I had to work hard earlier this week on punches and keeping it down, and really feel like I was doing it nicely, and today, you know, proved that I hit some really good ones coming back into the wind.
All right, Martin, thanks for joining us today. Enjoy your afternoon, and best of luck Friday.
Thank you. Appreciate it.